we back. Y'all know the NBA offseason is officially here. We had the draft a few nights ago. Free agency just started. And one of the most active teams of the past couple days has been the Minnesota Timberwolves. They won the lottery. They took Anthony Edwards. They made a trade to bring Ricky Rubio back. They are being active because they want to finally get back to competing for a playoff spot. On today's video, I'm helping them out. I got my Rookie of the Years back there because I'm going to make Anthony Edwards the Rookie of the Year and eventually get them a championship. That boy Karl Anthony Towns is too talented to not be having much playoff experience. I'm changing that. D'Angelo Russell got playoff experience. So much so, they're like, the first time he was in the playoffs, me and him had this little interaction.
Butler doesn't take the step back. Scott.
D'Angelo! It happened. It happened. He was very soft.
So based on that, me and him are basically best friends, so it's part of my job to help him be successful. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. As I'm recording this, again, free agency just started. Who knows? More trade signings could have happened, but let's just take this on surface value after day one of free agency. Leave a like, subscribe. Y'all don't know how much those things actually really help the channel, and the channel has been blossoming, so let's keep that up. Okay, I had a feeling this is gonna do this to my hoodie. And now that it's here, it looks so bad. I'm just a part of the game now. So if I go, hold on, watch this. Now it's blue because the background is bad. It's bad. You can't wear these light colors in videos with a green screen. Either way, we are here with the Minnesota Timberwolves. As of right now, we are power ranked at 24. So the game does not like our roster. And though I said they've been active, a lot of their moves are kind of confusing. So of course, we have Karl Anthony Towns. We just talked about how great he was. Same thing with D'Angelo Russell, one-time All-Star. But they made the trade for Ricky Rubio, and then they re-signed Malik Beasley for 4 years, $60 million. That is a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread. Because as of right now, their starting lineup would look something like this. Oh, ew. I'm guessing in free agency, they're going to make a lot more moves, so Jared Vanderbilt isn't their starting power forward. But you paid a guy like Malik Beasley this much money to be a backup? You traded for Ricky Rubio, who's making $17 million to be a backup? It's kind of confusing. Now, I'm sure they'll try to figure it out and maybe run a couple different lineups, but again, it's a bit weird. I'm here to kind of fix that weirdness. But I do want to keep the core group intact, and hopefully it is good enough to win a championship. Karl Anthony Towns is just so talented that I don't see a world where, like, our team couldn't be good enough to make the playoffs if he's our best player. But what moves do we make? Like, so there have been rumors this whole offseason about them not really loving Jarrett Culver. Now, I say rumors. I'm not saying that it's completely true because who the hell knows. But the rumors are that they don't really absolutely love Jarrett Culver. And they were upset, you know, that they made that pick. He's 3-star value. He's making an okay amount of money. I mean, right now, we have a lot of money tied into our top 4 players. And then, of course, with Anthony Edwards being the first overall pick, he's also making like $10 million. Then we have Jarrett Culver. With a 3-star value, Jarrett Culver could potentially get us something. Oh, I do like this guy. 6'7". I could have swore he was a point guard. Maybe I'm wild. Maybe I didn't do my draft research as much as I thought I did. But Jarrett Culver, I don't want to go into the world of flipping first-round picks just yet. So Jarrett Culver by himself, like right now, again, Jared Vanderbilt is our powerful. Okay, let's relax here, 2K. But he is our Jared Vanderbilt is our starting power forward, and I don't like that at all. So we need to fix that and find somebody better. I'm not trading Malik Beasley. He's a part of the core at the moment. We may trade him somewhere down the line, but as of right now, he's a part of the core. And it's not much going on for Jarrett Culver in that power forward position. And this is actually going a lot rougher than I expected it to go. There's not a lot going on the trade market when it comes to power forwards in general. But obviously, we need a power forward because we cannot have Vanderbilt starting. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. Okay, so the trade we're going to do is bringing in Larry Nance Jr. and a top 5 protected first-round pick from Cleveland. Again, Timberwolves fans, this is not going to be ultra-realistic. You may absolutely love Culver, but I'm just trying to get us back to the promised land of the playoffs of the promised land right now for the Timberwolves. We'll think about championship in a couple years. Right now, we are just trying to make the playoffs, and a trade like that does help us. I'm going to let Jaden McDaniels get some minutes in his rookie season. There's no incentive for us to suck this season because we already traded our pick to the Golden State Warriors, a part of the D'Angelo Russell deal. So I want to be competitive and I want to make the playoffs in this first year We lose the first game of the season. I want to make it so Karl Anthony Towns is just a dog. I have to. He has to go out there and hoop. D'Angelo Russell and then Anthony Edwards at 2 and 3 options. Come on, Larry Nance to the Nets for a first-round pick and Taurean Prince. I'm going to pass on that. We're 0-2, though. Kevin Durant gave us the work. He gave us absolute work. Larry started off the season really hot, really good. But we're 0-2. Let's get this. This should be an easy win, right? Okay, maybe not easy, but it was a win. And we're not trading Anthony Edwards. We get the first win of the season. Cody Zeller gave... All right, Cat. We need to play a little bit more defense and not let Cody Zeller drop 28. But I guess it didn't matter because you also dropped 28 and we got the victory. I do want to make the playoffs this season, so I'm going to simulate until the All-Star or to the trade deadline, and hopefully we rack up some W's to be a contention for, even if it's just the 8th spot. I want to make trade deadline is here. We're the 5 seed, y'all. It looks like we're about to make our second playoff appearance in many, many years. Karl Anthony Towns is averaging 28 and 13. This man is an all-star this year. D'Angelo Russell was averaging 22 and only 6 assists, but we'll take that. We'll take that. Ricky Rubio off the bench, almost averaging a double-double, which is cool. But again, that's a lot of money to pay a backup. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. He'll probably get a move this offseason. I gave him one more year, and I know Timberwolves fans are probably real happy to have him back. But you feel me? Anthony Edwards averaging 15, 4.5 rebounds, 3 assists. Malik Beasley, 11 off the bench. Larry Nance, so far a good signing. Basically putting up the same numbers, a little bit more rebounding than last season. And Jaden McDaniels at one point in the season was hot. And as of right now, he's averaging 5 and 2. His per 36 numbers are looking amazing. And he's jumped up to a 76. He wasn't a 76 to start off the season. Hold on. Forget those Jake Layman minutes, baby. We're giving those all to Jaden. Yeah, Jaden. If he's about to do that, we may have found our small forward, bro. Small for the future. And at 6'10", 201, you know, he's got a lot to work. Offensively, he's got it. Defensively, he's got a lot to work on. And we were talking about a team where our top 2 stars and D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns aren't great defenders. But you know what? Does it matter? Does it matter if your defense is good? Probably not. Karl Anthony Towns is an all-star. And that is it for our team, which is cool. We're going to the end of the season, y'all. We're a playoff team. Season has wrapped, and for the 3rd video in a row, Trae Young wins an MVP award in year number 1. LaMelo did end up taking Rookie of the Year. His numbers were better than Anthony Edwards. Who cares? We're going to win a championship before you, LaMelo. And actually, maybe that's not true because my last video, we got you a championship. But in today's video, we're going to win a championship before you. Spencer Dinwiddie, Defensive Player of the Year goes to Kawhi. Chris Boucher wins Most Improved. And Brad Stevens and Michael Myers. I guess this is his day job. Being Executive of the Year. All right. Where is my boy Karl Anthony Towns? All-NBA 3rd team. We'll take that again. His numbers were spectacular. 28 and 13. I mean, a block and a half. Like, his numbers were really, really good. He even cut down those turnovers in the past couple seasons. So, I mean, his field goal percentage is down. I guess. That's a dramatic drop in field goal percentage. Yeah. We made the playoffs, though, so who cares? You feel me? Who cares? Rookie team, of course, we're going to have Anthony Edwards on the first team. He averaged 16. I was maybe thinking of Jaden McDaniels may have made it, but he didn't. But, I mean, if we would have gave him the right amount of minutes, maybe he would. He's up to a 77 overall. He averaged 6 and 2. And that's it. So we end up being the 6th seed going against the Pels, who have Eric Bledsoe, of course, right, and Steven Adams. Oh, yeah, wow, that's weird. Oh, my God, Steven Adams is no longer in OKC. That is very weird. It's going to take some time to get used to that. We win game 1. We win game 2. Oh, upset season. Okay. All right. Cool. It was false. The Lakers end up being the 8th seed, and this is after bringing in Montrezl Harrell, bringing in Wes Matthews, and I guess Gerald Green and Jalen Parsons and Corey Joseph and Jakar Sampson. But they ended up being the 8th seed and got eliminated. They almost made it happen. A 1-point game in a game 7 for the Houston Rockets. They get that win. But okay, we got eliminated. Again, this is our first time in the playoffs since Jimmy Butler left. And I'm cool with that, you know, because this, at the end of the day, this year wasn't really my team. You feel me? I didn't really get to put my stamp on it other than that Larry Nance signing. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going out there to get us a coach. You feel me? Let's get a coach. Talking about, boom, the best coach in the game. I don't care about any other position. We will have, where's the lottery? We will have our pick this season And right, because it was only top 3 protected, we are the Timberwolves. Never mind. The Warriors do take it at the 20th overall pick. Okay, I thought it was top 3 protected. Oh, because top 3 protected means that if it falls number 1, number 2, and number 3, I keep it. Anything else goes to them. I'm an idiot. Yes. All right. But we're still going to go to the draft and see what's up because we may want to make some moves. We do have guys like Ricky Rubio, and he's on the last year of his deal. Again, he did have a good year for us, a really good year off the bench. But he can be useful to another team out there. We have this Cavs first-round pick for next season that'll probably be valuable because the Cavs aren't going to be great. What would we be looking for in a trade right now? I'm confident with D'Angelo Russell and Anthony Edwards going forward as our backcourt. The small forward position could use some help. I do like Jaden McDaniels. I do like Josh Okogie, but neither of those guys are going to be that guy at small forward for us. And I'm not liking any of these trades either. So I'm going to keep hold of these guys at the moment and maybe try to make a bigger deal once the season starts or this offseason. Because I do have some pieces that I feel like some teams could want at the end of the day. Ricky Rubio could be quality for some people. I'm going to let Vanderbilt walk. Also, I'm pretty sure the Timberwolves were a part of that big old trade last night that a lot of moving pieces were a part of. OKC picks up Rudy Gobert for some reason. So the roster may not even be perfect now that I'm thinking about it. It might not even be perfect because a lot of stuff is happening in the league right now. What can I say? Jared Vanderbilt is back. Whatever. Why is Karl Anthony Towns getting worse at just 25 years old after being an all-NBA player, 2K? Doesn't make sense. Anthony Edwards jumps up 5, and he's finally got a badge, and it's one of them. And it's a defensive badge at all things that's chase down artist. So it's one of the defensive badges that doesn't even matter. This is a big jump for our boy McDaniels, man. Big jump. And we didn't have a pick this year. So what I'm thinking about doing, I might send McDaniels to, like, potential camp, bro. Let's get McDaniels as, like, one of our guys, because again, I don't think we're winning the championship this year. It's going to be one of the longer rebuilds. So let's get McDaniels ready for potentially being our starting small forward next season. And then I'm also going to say the same thing about the other guy that I thought was a point guard, but is actually a small forward according to 2K. So the team looks like this at the moment. I do want to see what this Ricky Rubio deal would look like so we don't just lose him for nothing once free agency starts. So let me look around the league and see if there's some pieces out there that I could potentially want. Okay, after looking around the league for a little bit, turns out there's not even a trade out there that remotely makes sense for us to do dealing with Ricky Rubio. So it looks like we're going to have to let him walk. Or I'm going to do the same thing and go into like the free all-star. Nope, where is the trade deadline? I forget. We're going to go to around the trade deadline mark. Let's say it's here. Let's take a stab in the dark. And maybe a trade comes up then. But at the beginning of the season, it looks like we're just riding with Ricky Rubio as our guy, as backup point guard. And if we lose him in free agency, that's fine. We'll still have like $20-something million to spend in free agency if everything goes as planned. And then, shoot, I don't know. I wanted this season to be a year where we make a significant leap. And maybe we are doing that based off the fact that Anthony Edwards is better and D'Angelo Russell is better. I mean, we're already the 2 seed. What if I win a championship without... I didn't even do anything yet. We haven't even done anything, and we're the 2-3 seed, so that's kind of lame. Because if we won a championship, none of this is credited to me. What did I do? Trade for Larry Nance? I bet Larry Nance is not even doing anything. So, you know, weird times. All right, let's see if there's teams out there selling and rebuilding that we could potentially trade for. The Warriors are selling. I like the idea of the Warriors selling. They are the 12th seed right now. And, I mean, that team is still really good. No injuries either, by the way. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kelly Oubre, Eric Pascal, James Wiseman, and then we still do have a Wiggs coming off the bench. Harrison Barnes is back somehow. This team is bad? I'm not going to complain. I added Klay Thompson to the list of potential players we can go out there and get. I don't know what the package would look like to get them, but it's out there. The Bulls have Zach LaVine coming off the bench for RJ Barrett. I don't know what the heck is going on in the league now. These are just kind of weird. That's the only selling team? No. So we have like Donovan Mitchell on a selling team, but no, like it doesn't really fit. Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell, that don't really fit. But it is cool to see that. Marvin Bagley, nope. I think that's it. Those are going to be the only selling teams with anything of real value. Pascal is on the selling team. Sure. I'll add him to the list. We'll snag Pascal if we can. Best believe it. All right, okay. All right, let's be buyers right now. Let's be buyers. So the first guy was Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's only problem is he's making $37 million, and we have 2 players on our team already making $30+ million. So making this money match is going to be close to impossible, but I'm out here to try it. So those 2 pieces, I'm willing to give up Josh Kogi in this deal as well. And then you give us back your least made money, a Smiley. Wait a minute. Rubio, Nance, Okogie for Klay Thompson. That's basically what that deal was. Klay Thompson still has 3 years left on his contract. I'm making him our starting small forward. Now, we traded Larry Nance, so we don't have a power forward. But we're going to work our way around that for now. I mean, I didn't give up a single pick in that trade. We still have, so this is what I'm thinking at the moment. First of all, how's McDaniels playing in his second season? Really good. Oh my God. Jaden McDaniels is real nice with it. He's real nice with it. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. We have 2 centers here that we don't necessarily need. We got to pick between the 2. And as of right now, this is rough. Both of them bring similar things. The only problem is Amari Spellman is 6'8", and I guess Naz Reid is only 6'9". They bring very similar things, so I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day who we pick up. Maybe we just keep the younger guy and trade Amari Spellman, but both of them are on fire and everything too. And then we still have our first round pick for this year, right? And it's not going to be valuable. We are a top 3 seed in the Western Conference. But the reason I would feel safe with trading that away is because we also have the Cavs pick. And let's see how the Cavs are doing this season. I would guess, unless the Cavs made some significant changes, they're not very good. They're one of the worst teams in the league. Now, it is top 5 protected, so it may not convey this season. But, like, we have a good value pick with this Cavs pick. And so I feel okay with trading our pick if that means getting a better power forward. And if we get the right kind of power forward, bro, we might be this might be the championship year already. Jake Layman, Omari Spellman, and our first round pick unprotected because it's going to be a lottery pick, so I don't care about. Oh, it's not going to be a lottery pick, so I don't care about it. Okay, nothing amazing so far. So with the money that we have, so let's look about this. We had $3.5 million with Amari, and then we got like, what is that? Who did we try to throw in there? And then we also got like $4 million. So we got like $8 million worth of cap in this potential trade. And I know my math is not exactly on point there, but you get what I'm saying. So I'm going to go back to teams that are selling or rebuilding and look at their roster and be like, hey, who do they have for about $8 million at the power forward position that we could potentially use? Larry Marketing probably signed an extension. He did. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nobody else here really works for the Bulls. When it comes to the Cavs, they have Kevin Love. They don't have anything else at the power forward. So this is the way we're going to do things until I find whoever the heck that power forward is to play for us. John Collins got his extension, but Double O is still here. He's not having an amazing statistical season, but he would fit alongside us because he's a defensive heavy power forward, and Karl-Anthony Towns is not defensive heavy at all. The only thing about this is if we go down to his tendencies, he has a 90 shot tendency, 2K, so we're going to have to figure that out. I'll add him to the target list. He'll probably be hard to trade for because he is only 20 years old, but I mean, I'll take a shot at it. Who else can we potentially get? PJ Washington? Like I said, I want to get more of a defensive-oriented power forward, but I don't know how much that type of stuff matters in 2K. Robert Covington's making $12 million. 2K just doesn't like Robert Covington at all. He's only making 12, though. He's only making 12. Pascal is still on that list, but obviously he's making way more money than what we have to spend. Did OG Anunoby get an extension? It looks like he did, and that was worth... Oh, get your bag, OG. You like to see that. In real life, as I'm recording this video, Fred VanVleet just re-signed, which is a big surprise. I definitely thought he was going to go out there and get some money somewhere else. But hey, if you want to stay there, I understand it. Okay, so I went around the entire league. I added a few players to our target list, including Onyeka Okongwu, PJ Washington, Robert Covington, and Miles Turner. Miles Turner is obviously a center, but he can run power forward for us. The only problem is a guy like Miles Turner is making maybe a little bit more money than what we have to spend on a trade like that. So I'm going to see what they would potentially want. They got a lot of centers here. They want Malik Beasley, Omari Spellman and Malik Beasley, Naz Reid and Malik Beasley, Jaden McDaniels and Malik Beasley. They want Malik Beasley. No. But I got Omari Spellman. I got to make up $13 million. That's not happening. So he's a little bit too expensive. Take him off the list. Robert Covington plays for the Jazz. I know 2K doesn't love Robert Covington, but I still believe that he can help us out here at the power forward position. So let me go talk to them about him. He's only making about $13 million. And they're in a similar boat where they're like, give us Malik Beasley. And that's because Malik Beasley's making $15 million a year. So I understand he would have to be thrown in a lot of these different trades. I mean, that's a lot of money to pay a backup. Let's be honest. That money. Oh, I don't want Ronnie Hood. Wait, give us back your cheapest player. And we still wouldn't have the money. So even Robert Covington is too expensive. So yeah, we really have to go after one of these guys on their rookie contracts. So let's see what they would want for PJ. And these are going to be harder people to trade for because they are on rookie contracts and because they're good. You know what I'm saying? They still got potential left in the tank. So PJ, $4 million. Jake Layman, but they want that Cavs pick. I don't know if I'm comfortable giving up that Cavs pick just in case we don't win a championship this year. So instead, I'll give you this Nuggets pick. That's a second or another second. Come on, give me his counter offer. 3 seconds. Give me a counter. Okay, no counter offer. So I'll give you that first for this year for us. Unprotected. It's yours. And then a second. They are buzzing. They wanted that Cavs pick. And I understand that Cavs pick is valuable, man. That team is not good. Okay. And then Yako Kongo is even more valuable than PJ. So how do we figure this out? Do I want to say Jaden McDaniels runs power 4 for us? His overall goes down 1. He's 6'10". But like again, it's similar to what I was saying was like, if I'm going to have a power 4 alongside Karl Anthony Towns, I want him to be a defensive power 4. You know? I could change Amari Spellman to a power 4 and he'd be good, but not a defensive power 4. Naz Reid, not a defensive power 4. He's got brick wall, you know? He'd be an 80. Naz Reid would. This is rough. So if we made it like that, we wouldn't have to make another trade, so we can keep both of those picks this year. D'Angelo, Anthony Edwards, Klay Thompson, Naz Reid, and Karl Anthony Towns. Malik Beasley, Jaden McDaniels, Amari Spellman. I think we may run it 9 instead of 11. 9-man rotation. So Malik Beasley. Let's just see the value of Malik Beasley in our pick this year, just to see what's up. I think we're rolling with what we got here, and hopefully it works out. So far this season, Karl Anthony Towns only averaging 20. He has dropped down significantly. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? I guess it doesn't matter too much. If we're winning more games this year, it don't matter what individual stats look like. But I'm going to go to the end of the regular season. I feel good. I feel even better about our team now than what we had a couple minutes ago. And as you can see, we just went on a major win streak after the Klay Thompson trade. So in real life, Klay Thompson's coming off 2 years of basically missing because he just tore his Achilles, which is the most terrible thing in the world. But in the game, he's still a look what we just did to the Bucks. Hold on, look what we just did to the Bucks. The Bucks just beat them by 50. You know what I'm saying? 50. Yeah, they had nothing. Yeah, they couldn't do anything. And Naz Reid getting a lot of rebounds and maybe more turnovers than I want from my starting power 4. But you know what? We rolled the punches. Jaden McDaniels. Oh, my God. I'm becoming a fan because of 2K. Season is wrapped, and Luka wins an MVP. Terrence Knight, I think he was the first overall pick. He came in and averaged 19 immediately for the OKC Thunder. All right, that could be their Cade Cunningham in this fictional world. Zach LaVine coming off the bench for RJ for some reason. He still averaged 22. James Wiseman, and then our coach. We didn't win Executive of the Year, even though we had a better record, and we made some pretty big trades. Whatever. I'm not tripping about it, huh? Maybe a little bit. Second team, nothing. Third team, no all NBA players this season. All right, we'll make it work. You know what I'm saying? We end up being the 1 seed, barely though, because last time I checked, we were the 2 seed. So I think we may have won that last game. Yeah, we beat them by 1 game. So we went on the 2-game win streak to end the season. They ended on a 1-game losing streak, and we took the 1 seed away from them. We have home court advantage throughout the entirety of the playoffs. That is beautiful. Now we're going against OKC, who did have the Rookie of the Year. They have turned back into a playoff team like that. And they still got all those draft picks. The Sam Presti rebuilding challenge is coming very soon, bro. I just need to wait till the offseason is over to see how many first-round picks he ends up with, and then I got to try to match it because me and Sam Presti are on the same wavelength. If you're watching this, Sam, because you might be, because we got the same philosophies, hit me up. I would love to talk. Eric Bledsoe, Zion, Drummond, and Brandon Ingram. That's a solid overall team, but I think the fit is a little weird. There's not a lot of spacing going into that one, We win game 1 by 10. Klay Thompson, turn up for these playoffs, baby. Game 2, we're going to sweep the first 2 rounds. It looks like we do to go against, Memphis. They choked the game 7. Jokic and company are here. All right, another conference finals appearance for them. They got the GOAT at power forward, though. They got the GOAT at power forward. And I realize that James Johnson is starting for us. I'm not going to change it up because we're winning games at the moment. You feel me? GOAT Keita Bates Diop at power forward. It's going to be rough. Game 1 is a win. Game 2. Oh, my God. Are we just that nice with it? We're going to sweep the entire Western Conference like we the 2000, 2001 Lakers. I think I got my year right. Maybe not. They got Billy Washington. And Naz Reid is back in the starting lineup. Okay. Brooklyn. We win game 1. They take a game. Okay, our perfect playoff streak is ended. 2-1 us. 3-1 us. And the Minnesota Timberwolves have won a championship. Finally, we have done it. Now, before we end this video, I want to go right to the draft lottery and take a look at what that pick ended up being from the Cavs. First of all, the Clippers were the worst team in the league, and OKC takes that pick. Sam Presti, you're doing great things, brother. And that Cleveland Cavaliers pick ended up being number 11, so maybe not as cool as I wanted it to be. But I think we built something nice here, bro. This is a team that can stay together for years. Klay Thompson still got 2 more years. Karl-Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, man, we're feeling good, and we got us a championship. And that's it, man. That's the Minnesota Timberwolves Rebuilding Challenge. If you did enjoy it, as always, be sure to leave it a like. You do not understand how much that helps the channel grow. And as I'm on a road to 1 million, I need all of that help. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.